Hey guys, this is Camfrey15. I am back at it with another video for you guys. Man, what? You know, I keep just doing this with ReZero. I just keep doing this with ReZero. This show is honest to goodness, so good. Like, I did my notes, but honestly, I feel like I just want to talk more about what I saw in this episode than really, you know, I guess what I can say is just give a rundown of this episode. It was a very interesting episode. This episode, we get some things that happened in the past, and I feel like only next week, in episode 18, we're going to get more of that and finding out certain characters' fates and stuff like that. This was a really good episode where it dived into the past of Emilia and us understanding, what her child life was like until it seemed like when we get to the end of this episode, when it apparently went all to essentially shit. For starters, the Emilia Echidna scenes where they're just talking to each other. It's so funny because Echidna's giving these like very harsh critiques. Well, sometimes, but at the same time, Emilia's not fazed by it. Now, I personally think she's saying Echidna's saying all of these like harsh things because Emilia stole Subaru from Echidna when Echidna thought she had Subaru through the palms of her hands. So I did find it funny. I think, she is She is a very greedy witch because she's very jealous of the fact that Emilia has Subaru, or Subaru chose Emilia before he chose her, which was funny to see all the scenes. But going through the past of Emilia, just seeing like the fact that, she was just supposed to stay in this one room, and because she's just a curious girl, a curious kid, thanks to the lesser spirits, helping her go around, she gets out of her little enclosed area, comes across, Mother Fortuna's little, I guess, and the other elves little, village they had, where lo and behold, guess what? We see Betelgeuse. But he's not the Betelgeuse who was talking about my brain trembles and stuff like that. We see a Betelgeuse who's human, and he seems perfectly sane, and he seems like a regular, genuinely nice dude. And it's like, and I'm like, watching this episode, I'm like, he's such a nice guy. What made him go to being a crazy psychopath? And then when you get to the end of the episode, you're like, I think this is what's going to happen. About things go from progressively bad to worse. I like the fact that Betelgeuse was, well, how they called him here in the past, Goose, which, hint, earlier this season, Beatrice mentioned the fact about Betelgeuse being called Goose. So that is not even explained how those two are freaking know each other. And I envision maybe every time Betelgeuse left the village, he went to go see Beatrice sometimes. It also did look like Betelgeuse and Fortuna had some sort of, I guess you can say, relationship, but it seemed like Betelgeuse was feeling Mother Fortuna more than Mother Fortuna was. Because there was that one funny scene where he kind of made an indirect flirtation or essentially hitting on her, and she was like, whoa, we've known each other for years, you've never talked to me like that before. So I thought that was cute. Their little relationship was cute. And then, the whole thing with, Mother Fortuna and Emilia was also adorable. The thing is, Mother Fortuna's the mom like Emilia never really had. Which they speak of about Emilia's mother and father, but the thing is, apparently there's something hidden with that little storyline that we don't know. Because Mother Fortuna said she'll tell Emilia about her parents later. We don't know what the deal is with her parents. So that is a lingering question that still needs to be answered. Another lingering question: every time you saw Betelgeuse's people go into the elf village, you would have Betelgeuse asking Fortuna, like, is the seal still sealed and everything? And we don't even know what the heck the seal is. The only thing I'm guessing, what we know what the seal is, contains to that black door. And we don't even know what the hell happens. And it's like, when I thought Emilia came across, and I'm like, don't you damn touch that door. Don't you touch that door, Emilia. I was like, and then she touched it, and I'm like, nothing happened. But I'm like, never be unsure. That moment with her and Betelgeuse, that was very emotional. And then, the end scene, I was honestly happy for Emilia. Like, Fortuna was, like I said earlier, the mother Emilia never got to really have in her life. And it's funny because Emilia makes the comment to Betelgeuse and Mother Fortuna's like, you guys are like a mom. You guys are like a mom and a dad. And it's like, damn it, she's not wrong. Betelgeuse is like a good old dad looking after his daughter. Fortuna's like a good mom, and then you're like, oh, this is so nice. This is so happy. But me realizing it's ReZero, I'm like, what the hell actually happened where things look good and then it gets to utter shit? Well, guess what? The episode concludes with the guy that started the season, who helped the Gluttony Archbishop take out Rem and essentially, make Rem, like totally forgotten amongst the world of ReZero. We see this guy just come up and he's like, I'm the Sin Archbishop, Bishop of Greed, Regulus Cornea. And I'm like, and that's when the episode ends off. I'm like, shit. This is where things go wrong, doesn't it? And we're gonna have to watch next week. And I feel like this is only gonna start, and I feel like meeting this Sin Archbishop started Betelgeuse's ways of, getting to the point where he was in season 1. It's gonna be very interesting to see where this goes. But it was a really good episode. We dove into Emilia's past. I really didn't. I took my notes, but this is type of a friggin' video where you review and you just stand back and you just analyze what you saw. There are still some questions that need to be answered in terms of what was the deal with Emilia's mom and dad. What the heck is the seal? And why does it need to be sealed? How did Betelgeuse become the insane lunatic he was? And we're only gonna probably get those answers next week. And it's crazy to see that, man, the archbishops were a problem way back when Emilia was a freaking kid. So yeah, but other than that, it was a good episode. I enjoyed it, and that's all I gotta say. So if you guys liked the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on everything that was revealed here in this episode. Again, do not post spoilers for what happens in the future for the series, since I am an anime only. As well as hit the subscribe button to get more ReZero content. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day. Until then, guys, catch you guys in the next video. Peace.